Ah, are you hungry for more touch?
Hmm.
We're going to go through we've been going through the 5 love languages and we've added one of our own, but we're going to look at our relationship to physical touch and how that is a love language for each of us and how we can address that with each other. So, hi, I'm Ruth Sharon here with my wonderful husband, Jim Sharon.
Hello, everybody. Again, Wisdom Wednesday, another episode.
Yes, so we're the co-founders of the HeartWise Relationship Academy, just creating these online learning opportunities so our relationships can flourish more. So what do we want to say about physical touch?
A lot to be said, isn't there?
There's so much. It's a love language.
Mhm.
So I could touch you in a loving way.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that 3-letter word all the time, does it? Men's brains often go to that 3-letter word, sex. And I'm not
Just touching and scratching. We've gotten into this routine of scratching the forearm
and
and rubbing and massaging the forearm.
I used to watch my sister do that with my dad, and I could, what's the big deal with your arm getting scratched or rubbed? But it's really nice. So we watch TV sometimes, and she'll do that. And I've always been big on sensuality in addition to sexuality, and the two often go hand in glove, don't they? But they can be separate.
Yeah. So I think it's important. One thing that we've understood is that if we touch with the gooiness of sexual libido that feels kind of sucky, we don't like that. What does touch feel like? That's just unto itself. It doesn't have a commitment to having
sexual. And everyone has a different way they like to be touched.
Yeah. Do you like it soft? Do you like it hard? Do you like it spirally? Do you like it linearly?
Right. I've had to learn what you do not like.
No, I don't like digging in.
Yes,
like that.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good to me. Yeah.
And I kind of do. So we have to. It's giving the other person what really works for them.
That's lovely. Yeah, we love foot massages too. We used to have a sectional couch where we could lay at each end of the couch and our feet would be in each other's laps, sort of. But now we have a different couch.
Not only it feels good, but it is healthy. It's very sanguine.
Yes. Yeah, the foot is a map of the body. So the head is at the toes and it's the map of the body.
So what we're really talking about here is a preference for those who have this primary or secondary love language. And some people have a lot of love languages, but if this is central for you, right, then you're going to want to be touching, even in conversation a lot of times. And I've heard from so many people, like, my wife doesn't understand. I really do just like touch. It's not just about sex. I'm not always looking for, when I touch her, it doesn't always mean let's go into foreplay and intercourse. It doesn't always have to mean that. And so if both people don't share this love language, and as a primary, they can open up these kind of conflicts.
Mistrust,
misperception.
Yeah. So what do you like? What feels good to you? Do you like taking a bath together and putting soap on each other, a bath or a shower? Do you like massage? Do you like just holding each other? We have what we call the Olympic holding position. When we were watching the Olympics and we were holding each other.
That's where that came from.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. So just the way that our bodies fit together and our legs, and it's just like a rest position. So maybe you have one of those rest positions and you could just say, I just want to go into our rest position and hold each other.
I just want to hug you when I come home. That doesn't mean, or I might give you a little pinch on the butt if you don't mind, but that doesn't mean let's run to bed.
No. Yeah. So what do you like? Do you like the hugs when somebody leaves the house and hug each other goodbye, hug each other hello? Does that work for you, or more of a high five person? Or some people have a lot of restless energy and they want to like push each other around and wrestle and play and be physical that way. Being a yoga practitioner since the 70s, I love yoga. So, physical yoga together, like couple yoga, where we sit on the floor and have our legs in a straddle, our feet are touching, and then we hold hands and I pull forward as he leans back and I lean back as he pulls forward. And we're just physical touch, but we're also exercising and
Yeah.
stretching. So
Or even formal massaging with each other.
yeah, we have a table.
And we do that sometimes. It doesn't have to mean an hour massage. Sometimes it's 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, neck and shoulders
Yeah.
go a long way, or lower back, or whatever. Yeah. So just be creative. What do you like? How do you like to touch each other? Some people like to use toys, back scratchers or rubbers or dildos. I mean, all kinds of toys you could play with. What's helpful for you? What helps you feel close? What helps you feel like I'm giving love and I'm receiving love?
It's a great conversation for how do we accommodate each other's love languages.
Very nice. Yeah.
And that's intimate in itself. And then if you feel like, okay, I'm really accommodating you, then how about you considering more about my love language? Now, in this case, we both do like physical touch, amongst many other kinds of love languages, but the physical touch is big for us.
Yeah.
But for some of you, that's not the case. One person may really want that, and the other is like, whoa, that doesn't do it for me. And that takes some real serious accommodation and conversation to how does this work going to work. And you have that conversation. I've seen it with a lot of couples I've coached. Big dividends.
Yeah. Well, it's taking the imaginary conversation out of our heads and bringing it into physical form, which can be scary, but most people are really scared about having these intimate conversations. So we've collected a list of conversation starters that you could talk about these things. So we're kind of pitching some of those right now. A conversation starter could be, I'm missing touch. I want more touch in our lives. Do you? So you can start a conversation, take a walk together and talk about it, or talk about it in bed instead of watching another episode on Netflix, just take time for each other.
As we do with the arms, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just pitching some ideas here to how to bring about more heart wisdom, to be able to listen to myself and know what I want, and listen to you so I know what you want, and that we can co-create together.
Right on, sister.
All right. So check in with us if you'd like to get more information about HeartWise Relationship Academy. We're rebuilding the website right now, but you could get to it at heartwise.us and look for our HeartWise Circle that's coming up. We do that the
14th of this September, the second Wednesday
from 7 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time on Zoom. And this month's topic is September is on our communication. We're going to take each of our 6 elements and do a month of it. So we're going to do this one called Speaking and Listening in a Dance. So come and share the circle with us. HeartWise Circle, September 14th. All right. Take good care. Enjoy your day. Big hugs. Touching is good. Healthy.